Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I'm showing you how to shoot reverse bank shots. So let me just set up my camera here so it's straight on. There we go. So what a reverse bank shot is when you hit a ball into the rail at an angle with certain spin that sends the ball coming back to the direction it came from. So just keep in mind, we're not trying to make anything here, but it could go into the side pocket. Just for example, like that. See, that's the shot I'm trying to show you here. That was a triple reverse bank shot. Now these shots are usually played when you're playing bank pool, or if your pocket is blocked right here and you're not really comfortable with a really heavy cut like that because the cue ball flies around the table so much. Plus it's a really hard cut, and I feel like the reverse bank shot is better. So, reverse bank shot, whatever spin you put on the cue ball, the opposite spin is transferred to the object ball. So whatever spin is on the cue ball, the opposite spin is on this 3 ball. So if left spin is on the cue ball, right spin is on the 3 ball. If right spin is on the cue ball, left spin is on the 3 ball. So to get it to come back to the right, obviously we need a right spin on the 3 ball. We want it to come back to the right. So we're using left spin on our cue ball. Left spin on our cue ball equals right spin on our object ball. Very, very, very basic. You can see that if we hit right spin on this 3 ball just directly, it comes back. So it's pretty basic. Left spin on cue ball equals right spin on object ball. Right spin on cue ball equals left spin on object ball. So you can shorten the shot, still make it to the side. But if your ball is more towards this side of the table, you can try the double bank shot, the double reverse like that. But that's not going to come up as often, because if that pocket is clear for that bank shot, it should be clear for the regular shot. The only reason you would play that in an actual game is if you were playing bank pool. So the cue ball is spinning that way. It hits it, transfers that spin to the object ball. You can play these shots with center ball. Just know that they aren't going to come back as much. Center ball, they don't come back as much. If you play with center ball, you can try for something that's pretty difficult. I don't know if I can get it. I don't know why anyone would try for this, but you can try well, I was trying the 4 rail. We can try that one more time to see if we can make it. 4 rails. Pretty difficult. I don't know why anyone would do this, but good enough. But you see what I mean. This can be used going up and down the table, and when you're trying to shoot into the corner pocket. This is a mistake that people make when banking. Sometimes people actually make bank shots they should have missed because of that reverse spin. So if we're trying to get our object ball to come back to the left, we need left spin on it. So we're going to put right spin on our cue ball. Watch what happens. Let's not necessarily try to make it. It's okay if we miss it. Let's miss the original bank shot. Oh, never mind. I forgot to compensate for that English on my regular bank shot. Sorry, guys. But if we miss the bank shot, geez, I keep spinning it into the pocket. I'm curving it too much. Let's give ourselves a wider angle. See if we can actually miss it. If we miss the bank shot, the ball does come back off that rail. So that's a reason why some people make bank shots that they technically should have missed. So let's just move on to the next shot. Okay, so the next shot is a bit harder. This is cross corner. We're just gonna triple reverse into the corner. So if we hit it towards here with center ball, watch how it comes back. It comes back towards me no matter what. That was no spin on the cue ball whatsoever. The hard part about this shot is trying to avoid the object ball with the cue ball. So if we're trying to get it to come back to the right, we need right spin on the object ball. You can tell just by that, we need it to come at that angle. We need to come with that right spin. So if we hit left spin on the cue ball, oh, miscue, sorry guys. Don't hit too low, that's the thing. Or you'll do exactly what I just did. Also, don't rush your shot and just fling your cue up like I did. So, left spin on the cue ball. Gets it to come back. And that's the thing we need to worry about, avoiding the cue ball with the object ball. This works better when they're at an angle like this, where you can kind of cut it back like that, but it's still difficult to avoid it. So you may be thinking, how do you avoid this? Usually you avoid it with topspin. We're gonna spin the ball. As this 3-ball hits this rail, our cue ball can go under the 3-ball, and we can still make a reverse shot. So it's pretty hard over at the corners, but still the same concept. Top right should get to spin back to the left, and here's the shot. Okay, so it is the exact same concept when you are banking all the way up and down the table. So all the way up and down the table, this is just center ball. If we cut it just a little bit, you see how it automatically just spins back, and we may have made it, nope. But just that center ball gets it to spin back that much. And the angle seems more because of how far the ball is traveling now. Now it's not just going at that angle, it's going all the way up and down, so the angle is kind of exaggerated, my bad. So when we use that spin, we kind of need to use less than if we were just banking across to the side. So as you see, center ball again, spins it back quite a bit. That one not as much, we overcut it there, but you saw from the first attempt. So if you were trying to get it to come back to the left, we need left spin on the 4-ball, so right spin on our cue ball. So we're just going to lightly cut it to that side, not trying to make it yet. See how it comes back? And again, we have this double kiss issue. So this one you can kind of avoid in any way you would like. You can use, if you have a really fast table, and your table kind of over-exaggerates the spin, you can cut the ball more. So you can cut it to about there if your table exaggerates that spin, and if it can still come back. But that depends on your table and your cloth and your balls and all that. So that's probably not the best way. The other way you can is using backspin or topspin. Backspin draws it back, obviously. You still have the risk of it running into it right here, but that depends on how much backspin you use. You can also use that topspin, as I just said. Risk of scratch, but ball still comes back, and that's all we're really looking for. So avoid the scratch, avoid the double kiss with that topspin or that backspin, or the overcut angle. So these, again, are all things you need to consider before shooting this shot. And here it is. Okay, so I told you the spin I was using, but I didn't really show you how much of that spin I was using. And I can do that right now by showing you the IQ training ball. So the IQ is just a regular cue ball with a few marks on it. It's got above center, center, and below center, and common contact points using side spin. So when I use side spin, I hit around the 3. That's how much side spin I use. More side spin does not mean more spin on the object ball. More spin on the cue ball does not mean more spin on the object ball. Spin on the object ball is at its most with a little bit of backspin and about halfway side spin. So this 3, probably about this diagonal line, about right there where my thumb is the best place to hit. So if you want one of these IQs for yourself, Great training tool for repetition. You can just visit iqclinic.com and order you one. It's only $20-$25. Not too much at all, especially for the great practice you can get out of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, click the like button down below. If you want to be notified when I post again, click the subscribe button and then the bell icon right next to it. That'll just send you an email and a notification saying that I've uploaded a new video. Thank you, first of all, for 8,700 subscribers. That is crazy. Yesterday we hit 8,500. So 200 in a day is unbelievable. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or tutorial requests, leave them down in the comment section below. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.